Hey, everybody. Today we're talking about that decade that is very important for your finances. We're talking about your 50s. A lot goes on in your 50s, right, Sarah?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Oh,
Busy,
yeah.
busy decade. You wouldn't think that. You'd think, oh, this is great. I'm going to just cruise through, my older years. But I think more responsibilities come up in your 50s than any other decade, quite frankly.
Oh, yeah. It really is a solid
Yeah,
sandwich decade, isn't it? So
it
many different
is.
things that are happening for people. You were mentioning to me
Juggling a
earlier,
lot.
a lot of things.
Hmm.
Elderly care, trying to care for our parents or other elder family members. We're kind of getting done, or if not done, raising our kids.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
college.
yeah,
Going through that, getting kids out of high school into college.
sure.
It's just there's a lot of responsibility, and then also looking forward
Mhm.
to, can I retire ever? Will I
Yeah,
retire? Do I want to do what I'm doing? Do I want to try something new? Reinventing yourself
right.
midstream. Um,
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that, is a lot of uncertainty because maybe you're not where you want to be financially, which a lot of us aren't, you
exactly.
know,
I know about that
and
security.
yeah, and it's like, oh wait, I can't quit this job yet because I have to replace my income, or maybe you are set, maybe you were a great planner, but I would probably say those folks are fewer than the folks that are not quite ready to make a change.
Yeah. Yeah, so if those of you watching, if you can relate to any, and if not more of that, I'm sure you're going to want to stay tuned all the way to the end of this episode
Mhm.
because we have for you a really great no stress retirement checklist. So watch till the end so you can find out how you can get your free checklist. Sarah, did you know this? I have to read it so I can make sure I don't get this wrong because it's just like so appalling. Nearly 50% of women, 50%, ages 55 to 75, have far less saved than men their
Yeah,
age. That's
that seems
according,
to continue to be the trend, doesn't it,
yeah,
throughout the decades that the women are
absolutely.
just behind. I really hope maybe through this podcast or other podcasts or educational type podcasts that we can make a change in that, for women.
I hope so too, because this survey is from Prudential Financial, and they're
Hmm.
saying that for every female who in their 50s or 55 to 75 who saved
Hmm.
$50,000, men in that same age range were saving
Oh my gosh.
$157,000. That's less than a third.
Yeah, that's not
Something's got to
good.
change. Something's got to
Yeah, that's
change,
not
right?
good.
I mean, there's just too much going on, and that's a concern. So we need to be sure that women understand that this is the time you need to make
Yeah.
some power moves for your financial future because there's a lot of things that people don't talk about, and
Hmm.
they're really pretty easy to take or to get involved with. Like one of the things that's really important is your catch-up contributions. So
Yes.
that's really important. And Sarah, I mean, do you want to share a little bit about what those are and why they're important?
Yeah, there's a couple different ones, and you know what? They just increased for 2026.
And Sarah, why would someone want to engage in catch-up contributions? What
Well,
who
if
would be
you
a good example of somebody who needs to, and why do they need to do that?
I mean, I think it's a good thing for all of us, but particularly those of us that might be behind in their contributions. Like maybe I didn't work through my 30s and 40s because I was raising children, and now I'm back in the workforce. I mean, it's a perfect thing to take advantage of. So you can, quote unquote, catch up. And if they allow it, I would do it. I mean, if you can swing the extra
Right?
amount, it's not that much,
Exactly.
really. And I
Yeah.
always say too, like they say, if these workplace retirement plan contributions are taken out of your paycheck, you don't see them. It's not like,
Right.
they're coming to grab it out of your hand after they hand you the money.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gone. You don't even have to worry.
Mhm.
So, I mean, you're not going to really miss it, and it's going to reduce your taxable income anyway.
Exactly. That's awesome.
If you want that tax break, especially, a lot of folks at that age, 50s and, almost 60, you're earning probably more than you've ever earned in your life. And you may need that tax break of that contribution. Of retirement plan.
Yeah. So another thing that people can do in their 50s, and we highly encourage you women out there who haven't been doing this, get involved with looking into having your investments adjusted for your current phase. So some of you who have been investing may be going super high risk, and this might be a time to discuss with your financial advisor whether or not high risk is still good for you, or if you need to be slow in your roll.
Yeah. And a lot of folks because many of our clients are older, 60s, 70s, 80s even. And, we have clients of all ages. However, a good share of our people are just older, established folks that have been with Clarion Advisors for years.
Oh, yeah.
And, they still want to be in the game. They're like, no, don't take me out. Like, I've had 75-year-olds call up and say, hey, I need to be more aggressive. And I'm like, okay. So, of course, Marshall will discuss with them whether that's a good choice in their situation. But, with the market going as well as it is, I say, if you're comfortable with it, stay in it. You might feel like, well, now that I'm retiring, I'm not working, I'm not contributing as much, I do need to pull back. It's totally depends on your situation.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's interesting because another strategy that is often encouraged is not only debt reduction, right?
Sure.
You want to really be reducing your debts greatly, especially by your 50s. Please start working on that. But you also want to increase your cash reserves or liquidity, cash that you can get to if and when you need it, because boy, things can happen in your 50s that you don't expect. And
houses,
oh yeah.
I just had a client the other day call because her water main broke, and she's like, I need the money. And she's like, and I'm getting ready to go on a trip to Europe, because she's retired, she's enjoying herself. And it's like, oh gosh, but she has the money, there to use if she needs it. But you're correct. Every single time we've been on these podcasts, I have pushed the need to budget. And I'm not perfect, but I'm pretty OCD about my budgeting. And I do try to, really encourage people to do that, because it does give you the permission to spend or save or whatever. Exactly. And as you get older and you're thinking, oh, I want to retire someday. Well, you need to know your expenses. You can't just put in your paperwork to retire and then you're like, oh, wait, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
You got to be planned for that. So, and definitely debt reduction. Really, you do need to plan to be debt-free with a fully funded emergency fund. That's ideally 6 months of living expenses sitting somewhere, like you said, to have that liquidity. Yeah. And, being put away in sinking funds for a new car, whatever it might be. Home repairs. So
all the things.
Yeah.
I guess according to Bank Rates, they did a survey, 2024 retirement savings survey, and they said more than a quarter of women did not contribute to retirement savings in 2024. Okay, girls, come on.
Yeah,
let's get this together.
Does it say how compared to men, or it just gives the women?
It was talking about the women.
I would be interested to know. It's still probably way below their male counterparts, but
and also it says 26 to 28% of working women, full-time, part-time, or even looking for work, didn't contribute to their retirement savings between August of 23 and August of 24 when they measured that. That's crazy.
It is, and I know,
much lower share than working men.
times are tough, and with things getting more expensive. And
Mhm.
I think oftentimes we just say that's like the first thing to go, like,
Sure.
oh, I'm going to cut my
Yep.
IRA contributions, or I'm not going to contribute to my 401k anymore because I got to use that money for food or gas or
Yeah,
rent or mortgage or whatever. And
absolutely.
I get it because I'm a consumer, I'm making a house payment and all that.
Right.
But you really have to be diligent, and it's almost like a self-care thing.
It
You have to take
is.
care of
It's the
yourself.
oxygen mask.
It
Yeah,
is.
it really
So,
is.
maybe go from $100 a paycheck to 50 or
Exactly.
75, or if
But keep
you
doing
can
it
do
so you're
that.
still in the habit of saving,
Yes, but don't stop.
investing. Yeah, don't
Yeah.
stop. Yeah. Oh goodness, that's brutal. Yikes.
Yeah.
So how
Mhm.
do you fund for the life you want to live? Like Sarah mentioned, sinking funds are a great way to do that.
Yeah.
Investing versus savings, growth potential of compounding returns. So
Mhm.
that's a really big deal. Diverse income streams.
Mhm.
So
Well, I love that because I know
yeah.
that you're kind of the queen of that. And I
Mhm.
just started that probably
Good for
5
you.
years ago, where I started doing stuff like I never would have thought would do to make money. And
Yeah.
I work for my husband. I work part-time in his
Legal stuff. She's
business.
talking about legal things.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Oh my gosh. No. No, I know
Yeah.
that kind of came out wrong. But absolutely, 100% legal. I'm talking about like DoorDash, Instacart, things
Yeah.
like that.
A lot
But
of people I know do that.
yeah, we
It's a
we
great way
started
to
doing it in 2020 because we had 3
oh,
kids in
yeah.
college. So it was like, oh my gosh, we got to
Sure.
do something. This is
Oh, it's
crazy.
fantastic.
But yeah, it really helped get us through. And like I said, my husband started a business when he retired, and it's become awesome for us.
Mhm.
And I'm working in it too. So
Oh, it's fantastic.
and who knows where that'll lead. I mean,
Mhm.
there's other ideas that we have for other potential businesses, but and we were totally working for the man. I mean, for government,
Yes.
so we like got dialed in with, we got to have a pension. We got to have a pension. Well,
Yeah.
maybe, but not always. And just because you're 55, 60, whatever, doesn't mean you can't keep income streams open and flowing. Don't limit
Exactly.
yourself to my 9 to 5 that I've done for 25 years.
Yeah.
There's more opportunity out there.
There really is, and it's a great way to help, relieve some of the pressure
Hmm.
because you've got those income streams coming in. I highly recommend it. I
I do too.
in so many different ways. Yeah, absolutely, and
Yes.
quite frankly, women, listen up.
Hmm.
We live longer than men.
Yep.
So of all of between men and women should be saving even more than men. Come on. Let's
Yeah.
get you set for success. So,
Yeah. And I know we were talking, I know several people that got divorced after long-term marriages in
sure,
their 50s,
sure.
or, right around 50. And
Yeah.
it's kind of like, oh my gosh, what do I
Oh,
do
yeah.
now? I mean, it's scary.
And it's
Yeah,
like,
that's
hello, if you
amazing.
don't have a strong financial plan,
Hmm.
that can be disastrous.
Oh, it
Oh my
really
gosh.
can. Yeah, because you're
Oh,
going to lose. I mean, if you've saved in your 401k, you're going to lose half of it most likely.
yeah.
You got to take your power back and continue to move forward.
Exactly. And again, that's another good reason for those of you watching to find out how to get your no stress retirement checklist at the end of this
Hmm.
episode so that you can go through it and see where you're at, see what you still need to
Yeah.
do. That can really be eye-opening for so many people and help you actually make sure that you're on track or get you on track. So
Yes,
that's really
absolutely. And
important.
don't think it's too late. Don't say,
Right.
oh,
It's
I'm
not too late.
58 now. It's too late.
Mhm.
No, no, no. I mean, people are working longer. I mean, I turned 60 last year, and I don't anticipate leaving the workforce anytime soon. Number one, I like it. I like what I
Right. Me too.
do. And, my husband and I both aren't to a point where we're like, oh my gosh, we can't do this anymore. And maybe we'll get to that point eventually, but we're in it for the long haul, and we
Yeah.
like earning money. I mean, I wish it grew on trees, but
Wouldn't that be so nice? But
it would be so
unfortunately,
nice.
it doesn't. But, going back to what you were saying, I mean, it's really important that people continue to invest, have that plan together. And
Yes.
it's about the doing. Like even when you were saying, even if you're in a situation where you need to cut back, keep doing it. It's the action. It does not have to be perfect. You just
Right.
need to keep going, keep progressing, right? So progress over perfection. We always mention that because it's so important. It's okay. You don't have to be perfect. And another thing that we actually recommend is that you do consult with financial planners, with accountants, with tax planners, and everybody, all the people, because that are involved for helping you manage your money to make sure that you keep more of it than losing it, so.
And I can't tell you how many people I've brought in to talk to Marshall, and they're like, oh, I can't afford to do that, or I don't have this big portfolio. It's like, well, you don't need it. And the advisors that are worth anything, in my opinion, are those people like Marshall that has the heart of a teacher, that wants to inform and wants to work with you and help you reach your goals, and they're not like, these Wall Street, big people that are only dealing with, $1 million net worth or something. But, and that's great too, I'm sure. But, most of our folks are just working folks. They're not, they're not coming to us with these giant portfolios, they've saved, they've worked hard. And that's where they are. So, and there you could find a tax advisor like that as well. We work with one very closely in Auburn, and they are fantastic. So give us a call. We'll set you up. So
that's awesome. I mean, that's
and I don't work on commission either. So that's just
this isn't a sales pitch. This is just letting you know we're here to help.
No, we're here to help. Absolutely.
Well, I want everybody to know that they can go to our website, and on the contact page, you'll see a little checkbox at the bottom where you can click the No Stress Retirement Checklist. So if you will fill that out real quick, we will send that right out to you. We're happy to. It's free. It costs nothing. There's no pressure. There's no obligation, nothing. Just let us know and we will get that sent out to you. We're here to help. Well, whether you are just tuning in or you're ready to take action, your best financial chapter starts now. So get going with it, and be sure, before I forget, be sure to tune in next time on Money Matters, because we've got some really great tips that we're going to be sharing next time that you probably haven't thought about, and you're probably going to be like, ooh, I'm so glad I tuned in. So share with a friend, subscribe, and do all that good stuff, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.